Are you kidding me? The biggest show of the year. And we close out the beautiful intro. And I hear a wimpy little cough out of the guy below me. You drink that, get right. Because it's a big fucking day. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Across the Board, sponsored by Moneyball Metrics. And you know what it is. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. JD, what is today?
Today, the Knicks play.
Today, the New York Knicks are back. And if you guys have ever seen this show before, you know that we are a legally registered New York Knicks show. And we're excited to dive into the action. It's not just a Knicks show. We have plenty of games to go over today. The NBA is back in full swing. And we got a little taste last night. JD, over to you. How are you today, brother?
Doing good, man. Yeah, it's not to get into the recap early, but yeah, as far as actually yesterday for me went well. Yeah, man, today's a good day. Today's that first, like full slate of games.
Yeah, we're back. Today we're back. It feels like opening day.
Yeah, so
you know what it feels like, JD? You know when NFL does that stupid Brazil game or that one game they do the one off, or like, ooh, we got a little football, but we don't really feel like we're back yet until we get to that first Sunday. Today is that first Sunday.
Yep, exactly.
100%. Hefster, first of all, are you okay?
I'm good, guys. I'm good. Obviously, little bit nervous. I'm going to the game today.
Guess who didn't invite me?
Yeah, no, you.
Guess who didn't invite me?
Me.
We're gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. You're. I don't know. Last time we went to a game, we lost against the Hawks. So
we did. Okay, what was your record last year attending Knicks games?
0-4. We just spoke about this in the pre-show. I have a whole thing set up to change the juju. I might even bring my prized possession, the Trust Sprewell bobblehead, in my pocket tonight. I've literally.
The Ewing?
No, my Latrell Sprewell.
Wow.
Bobblehead. I don't know. I've not decided. As many of you know, my happiness does ride on the Knicks' success. So it's going to be emotional. Couple months, to say the least.
What happens if they lose tonight? What is your approach going to be going forward? Because you went 0-4 last year. If you get another one, that's 5 in a row. Yeah. Knicks Nation can't afford you going to many more games.
We spoke about this after today. If they lose tonight, I must go to another game pretty soon versus just a bottom 2 team. Nets, Hornets, Bulls, the Jazz, whenever they decide to come in town, the Kings, who I think are going to be horrendous this year.
Mike Brown revenge? I don't know. Revenge against Mike Brown. That's a difficult one. I don't know if Kings would be your free win spot.
Teams. I don't know. Listen, it's going to be – I'm going to have to choose a really bad team because it's got to end soon. But I'm doing everything in my power in terms of what I'm wearing to flip the script because I need to
There we go.
If the Knicks lose tonight, you will probably not be on tomorrow's show.
I would agree to that. If the Knicks lose tonight, we are not going to see Jefe tomorrow. Yep. I can guarantee you guys, even if the Knicks win tonight, you may still not see Jefe tomorrow. All right, boys, let's see what we do on the show every single day. We're going to go into our recap. Tuesday recap. Last night was opening night of the NBA. I'll go short, pretty sweet here. 1-1. The Thunder game, as it may have been a phenomenal game, and I enjoyed watching that. The Thunder just couldn't hit a shot during regulation. They couldn't hit an open 3. They couldn't get it rolling. We did not cover the -6.5, but we did cover the Warriors. That was a free win there. One thing I wanted to touch upon on that Warriors game. Jonathan Kuminga is a weapon. He has come into himself and is a real player. That's why he got the bag he did get, and he is somebody who really can elevate this Warriors team. This Warriors team may be pretty good this season. Jefe, thoughts on opening night? How'd you do yesterday?
Opening night, I mean, what else can you ask for? A double overtime game. Great basketball, back and forth, competitive basketball. I think the West is going to be a gauntlet this year. Do you think the West is going to be harder than the East? That's a great topic to start at. Yeah, more really competitive across the 1 to 8 seeds than the East. East is going to be top heavy. I think you're going to have probably your playing teams possibly have below 500 records. In the West, I see good teams throughout. I mean, I could start rattling them off, but
rattle them off.
Okay, I mean, Denver, Houston, Thunder, the Clippers are still there in my opinion. Did I say Minnesota? I did not say Minnesota yet. Golden State is definitely, I think, a player in the West as well. Dallas is a player in the West. The Spurs are a player in the West.
I would agree to all those.
That's already, I think, 6 or 7 teams are just named.
That's true. I think the league is pretty deep this year because if you talk about the East, you have the Knicks, you have the Cavs, you have the Pacers, you have the Magic, you have the Celtics. I think that even the Pistons, you got it for the Pistons this year because of their progression last year, right?
I don't agree with already 2 teams you said. I absolutely don't think the Pacers can truly compete without Halliburton.
I think they can.
I think they'll make playoffs. I just don't think they'll be a top 3.
I don't think they'll be a top 3. I agree to that, but I still think they're a threat. I still think they're a weapon.
Celtics are going to be able to really be great elite Tatum. I look at the East as the Knicks, Cavs, the Magic, and probably a 4th team that we just aren't good enough to, whether it may be Detroit, whether it may be Atlanta, whether it may be. I'm not ready to write off Delta because if Embiid's healthy, they can. They're serious, but that's one of the biggest ifs in the league.
I'm not sure if I think that Philly is in. Hefe, quick little look. If you can move your mic a little bit closer to your face, it kept cutting out there. But back over to the Eastern Conference. I think the Magic are a real threat this year, guys. I think the Magic are a real threat. JD, over to you. I know we're still in the recap section, technically. How'd you do yesterday on opening night, and what'd you think of the opening games?
Good, man. I just had the one play. That was that Rockets and Thunder over.
I saw you hit that.
That was one of those. It wasn't the right call.
But you got the win anyway.
But it also kind of was the right call because everything that I thought was going to happen as far as the pacing was actually spot on. The pacing was there. Thunder were just not hitting their shots. And
they were wide open. They were missing everything.
And actually definitely not hitting threes. So as far as everything that I was looking for that total to get there was there. They, like I said, they just weren't making shots.
They just were not executing. Couldn't agree more.
So, I am glad that actually I got home. It always, like I said, I normally don't come out of the gates with actually like a big play. I normally kind of take kind of like a couple weeks, but this year, I really like that spot. So I'm like just glad that it came through.
Listen, JD, how many times have we been on the other side of that where you had the right read and some bullshit happens and you lose it? So you know what? You deserved it. You got the win. Good call there. I saw some people talking shit on Twitter. It doesn't matter how a bet goes. People are always going to talk shit. So you got the win. That's all that matters. So good win for you there.
Well, I had people talking shit before the play even started.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Breaking news. Tyrod Taylor now injured. So the Jets quarterback thing is wide back open. Hefe, not sure if you're hearing this, but Tyrod Taylor has just gotten injured for Adam Schefter. He is now not practicing. He's day-to-day, so he will not be practicing. So it might be back to Justin Fields by the time we get to the weekend. All right, gentlemen. You ready to get into the first game of the day, which is the biggest game of the millennium?
Oh, wow. The NFL Hall of Fame just released the candidates for 2020.
Oh, who is it? Read it out loud. Who is it?
I'm just going to read the first-year eligibles. Quarterbacks, Drew Brees and Philip Rivers. Brees get in.
Better not get in. Better not get in. Better not. Neither. They both should get in.
Brees,
better not be first ballot. You know why? Better not be
Brees
first
will
ballot.
get in and Eli will get in. Running back first ballots are Frank Gore and LaShawn McCoy. No way McCoy. Gore, probably not.
Not first ballot. They have a chance to get in. Gore more than McCoy.
Wide receiver is an absolute first ballot. Larry Fitzgerald.
No doubt. No doubt.
Tight ends are Greg Olsen, Jason Witten.
Witten, no doubt. Witten, no doubt.
And then the only other one of notice is an offensive lineman, Marquise Pouncey.
Okay.
Maybe. Not a no doubt or not a no. I'd have to look at Netflix.
To me,
linemen, I need to look at their stats more. How many years did he play?
The only one that I can absolutely tell you is 100% first ballot is Larry Fitz.
100%. 100%. You're absolutely correct. I couldn't agree more. All right, boys. Well, good timing for that, Hefe. Right before we got into the biggest game of the millennium. With the Cleveland Cavaliers coming into New York, taking on Mike Brown's New York Knickerbockers. And the storyline of this game are the injuries on the Knicks front. Mitchell Robinson and Josh Hart have already been ruled out. It's looking like Karl Anthony Towns is going to be a no-go. That's the rumor we're seeing. We don't have anything official, so don't hold me to that. But the rumors I'm seeing around the interwebs is that we will not see Karl Anthony Towns in the opener. OG Anunoby is listed as probable, so I do expect him to play. But we still have not gotten the word from the shoot-around this morning. Jefe, there's nobody who can start next game, not even me. It has to be you. We got the Knicks, we got the Cavs, and the Knicks are coming in as a slight dog in this spot. What do you like?
Man, I mean, this is a lot of talk about Knicks injuries. Not enough talk about Cavs injuries. Still no Darius Garland. No Max Strus, who's a big player for them off the bench. No DeAndre Hunter. No.
Game time decision. He's not out yet.
I don't think he's gonna play. And that leaves their bench short. Listen, they still got 3 phenomenal players in Mobley, Jared Allen, and of course Spider. Lonzo's gonna be starting at point guard. Very interesting how that
is interesting.
Shapes out. Even with the injuries to the Knicks. Now, Cat is one that worries me.
Especially with no Mitch.
Because
yes,
how are we going to get a rebound?
Well, you know who's going to play? The guy we wanted, Gershon Yabusele, who looked fantastic.
I don't know if Yabusele could play the 5. Porty might have to get in there.
Oh, I forgot Huck Porty's back from that injury he had last year. Excellent.
Anyway, I mean, what do you expect me to fucking say, guys? Obviously, the Knicks are fucking winning this game. I mean, I don't got no stats, no data, no math. I don't give a shit what you guys say. Okay, I want to see continuity on offense. I want to see Jalen Brunson not force stuff for 48 minutes. I need to see Mikal Bridges take it up a notch, especially offensively earlier in the year. I want to see some progression from Deuce, who is in a weird spot, I think, this year in terms of carving himself out minutes. Newcomers, Yabusele, you spoke about it. He's going to have a big role. Clarkson, you came over here for a reason. You're going to be asked to do some stuff until Hart is really back to himself. Other than that, this game is going to come down to the Knicks' new style of play and how they still keep that same tenacity on both sides of the court, but play a little bit more loose, if that makes any sense. So
it does make sense.
Make a lot of sense. I'm interested to see it because while some may not think that a coaching change while you keep the roster pretty much totally the same is big, when you're changing the schemes,
the philosophy,
Thibodeau to a Mike Brown, it's way different, guys. And the only thing that I can equate it to, and please do not jump on me, I am not saying this is what they are, but the only thing that I can equate it to is when the Warriors went from Mark Jackson to Steve Kerr. That is not me saying that Jalen Brunson is Steph Curry.
It's just stylistic-wise.
On the precipice of a dynasty. I'm just saying style-wise. Mark Jackson, hard-nosed coach, hard coach, getting the most out of his players. He is not a player's coach. Mike Brown, Steve Kerr is the definition of a player's coach, and Mike Brown is the definition of a player's coach. It's why he got ran out of Sacramento, because he was such a player's coach. They were lacking discipline because they had no championship pedigree. That's what I'm a little bit worried about here. We don't have a championship pedigree. And I'm a little bit worried, but I think because we've been to these conference finals, to the semis, to the first round, back-to-back years, I think the players want it. And I think having a player's coach, the locker room is still going to stay very structured, very determined. Not going to has to be all gas, no breaks. It's the last thing I'll say. I
agree to that.
The NBA regular season is, and I'm a basketball fan, one of the worst products sports has, to be honest with you. It is, and I hate to say it. It just is. But you still got to get through it. And the name of the game for the Knicks is be fucking healthy in April. Literally nothing else matters to me. Not getting the 1 seed, not even getting the 2 seed. Now, listen, I don't want to lose home court, but I will lose home court over a full healthy team come April. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, one thing I saw today from Jay Williams on First Take, because I do watch First Take in the morning, he made a really good point. Are the Knicks going to continue to have Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns have the elevated usage that they've had over the last couple seasons? Well, Brunson for the last couple seasons and Karl Anthony Towns yesterday. The ideal situation for the Knicks is they share the ball well, but will that convert into winning? So a lot of people criticize the usage of Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns last year, but there's no denying it was successful. And that's what Jay Williams was breaking down this morning. They won a lot of games. They were fantastic. They went very deep. However, Is it still going to be successful when, let's say, Mikal Bridges has a much higher usage? Even if he's making shots, is that still conducive to winning? So we're going to have to see how the scheme plays out in this one. Before I give out what I think of this game, a bet on this game, JD, what are you thinking about this one? And what do you think about the future of the New York Knicks this season?
First off, I have not placed a bet on this game yet because I know y'all are Knicks fans, but I know that both of y'all keep it real, though. Well, like Jefe's going to the game, so he like has to say Knicks. But besides that, like y'all,
so
like,
you're saying Alpha keeps it real?
Yeah. So I just wanted to talk this game out first before I like made my play.
Sure.
As far as this season, I'm gonna say a lot of good things about this Knicks team. I'm gonna be playing on this Knicks team quite a bit. I don't think tonight is that spot though.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I haven't given any analysis on this. I've not given any of my opinions. JD, I agree with you 1,000%. One of the biggest Knicks fans in the world tonight is not a Knicks play. Well, do the Knicks have a chance to win this game? Absolutely.
Sure.
But I do believe the right thing to do is to take this game in. I do not believe that you should bet the Cavs either. Not very confident on either side. But the Knicks have a brand new system. They're missing a lot of key players. I want to see what the new guys look like. I want to see the Jordan Clarksons. I want to see how he plays. I would like to see how the team adapts under the Mike Brown system. I want to see the usage of Jalen Brunson. I want to see if Karl-Anthony Towns is in there. And if he's not, I want to see how Yabusele plays in that role. But this Cavs team is coming in with a lot of continuity. They've played with each other before, and these guys are in the same system. So to start a season, it's more advantageous for the Cavs in this spot, in my opinion, than the New York Knicks, which is very difficult for me to say. Don't get me wrong. But JD, what do you think about that?
Yeah. And with you talking about that, what do y'all think about Cat coming out? And okay, so yes, like Cat like may not even play tonight, but
correct.
But if he does, he just came out and said that he's not sure what his role is as far as like in this offense. So how does that make you feel?
No issue with it. Brand new coach, brand new system. It's going to take time to get rolling. I think it's a fair point by him because last year, Tom Thibodeau force-fed the team to get the ball to Jalen Brunson, and if it wasn't Jalen Brunson, it was Karl-Anthony Towns. They had two of the highest usage of any players in the NBA. It's not going to be that with Mike Brown. He is going to spread the wealth. So we have to see what that looks like. And I do believe that's going to take some time to kind of be successful. Is the right way I'm looking at. Jefe, back over to you. We just said a lot of stuff. What do you think about that? And what's up, RC Boulder?
I totally agree. And I think when he was this is why I hate sports media, because that's a clip taken out of context. What it really was referring to is he going to play more the 4 or the 5? And I think Cat, if you put a lie detector test on him, was so excited at the idea of playing the 4 and Mitch playing the 5.
He loves that because he wants to have size on everyone. Yeah. He loves that.
Cat is, quite honestly, if he's a pure 4 power forward, probably a top 5 power forward in the league because of his size and ability to stretch the floor. As a 5, he just doesn't have the muscle to go against some of these elite guys.
I agree.
Now, do I think Jared Allen is one of those guys? I absolutely do not. I don't.
But he doesn't need to be for their system.
Yes.
Right?
Agreed. I want to say this last thing, then we can move on. Game ones of the season, especially home openers, tend to have a little bit of a playoff feel to them.
Yes.
For a myriad of reasons. You haven't seen this team play in a few months. Home team is excited, refresh, 0-0. Everything's a clean slate. It's not this game is not like game number 22 on a Tuesday night. You know what I mean? With the same teams playing. A little more juice tonight. And the Garden, I would put the Garden atmosphere against any atmosphere in professional sports in the world, to be honest with you. I think the fans have extreme high expectations for the season, more so than last season.
Yeah.
And I think the Garden's going to be buzzing, as it always is. I think tonight's going to feel like a playoff game, and if there's one thing I know with the Cavs, they don't show up for those types of environments in the Garden. That's the only thing I get to hang my hat on.
Yep. No, I'm with you 1,000%. Also, bad news here. I did just search on Twitter, Karl-Anthony Towns, and the same reports we saw this morning, Jefe, where the bulk of them are saying they expect him to not suit up. they've tripled down. It does feel like he is not playing with all the different reporting. He's trending towards not going. So just something to take into account, guys. If you like the Knicks and you want to back them, you may wait a little bit because once he's officially ruled out, that will move the line.
I'll be honest with you. This line keeps hovering like minus 1.5. Mine even goes to -2 with Cat out. I completely flipped my mind, and this is now officially an all Knicks play for me. It's 100%. Cavs are going to become so extremely public. Remember, this is nationally televised first game for ESPN this year. All eyes on this. Public's going to be gambling on it. That's how I'm playing. But I'm 100% agreeing with you, Alpha. I'm waiting no matter what to get these lineups. I also think I have to wait for DeAndre Hunter as correct. He's a big name. He's the sixth man on the team. He's taking over the Ty Jerome role last year.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. JD, what is your official pick on this game? Let's get the official picks. We'll move on to game 2.
As far as in the playoffs, yes, the Cavs did not play well there. As far as in the regular season, they did though.
They were like the best team ever.
Yes. I believe during the regular season, I believe they swept them there actually. But also, I don't like guys. This is the first game of the season. I don't have a lot of extra stats like to just throw.
Yeah, it's opening week.
I will say that as far as last season though, as far as the Knicks as a home underdog did not do well at all.
Correct.
I think they only won one game. I mean, like they like weren't home dogs like a ton of games.
No, very rare. Very rare they were home dogs.
I was about to say, I think it was 5 or 6 games, and actually, like they only won one of those games. Mm-hmm. For me, I know y'all are Knicks here, but I'm just gonna have to play the Cavs here.
First of all, it's not we are not. Yeah, I am a Knicks guy, but you heard me break it down in the original. I do not think this is a Knicks play. I do need to get more information. If Karl-Anthony Towns is somehow in there, that changes the whole dynamic. But as of right now, it's going to be a stay-away game for me. And truthfully, I would recommend betting the Cavs. I'm not going to because I'm going to enjoy the first Knicks game of the year. I'm not going to be betting on the Knicks or against them. But if I were to have to pick something in this game, I would take the Cavs due to the plethora of injuries on the Knicks side. Jefe, officially, what's your prediction?
Don't ask stupid questions. It's the
spread,
Knicks
money line. What are you doing here?
The Knicks on the money line. Why the hell would I need points? We're winning this game outright. We're starting season 1-0. To be honest with you, I don't think we ever lose a game.
There we go. 82-0 this year. Let's go, New York Knicks. Let's move on to the second game of the day, gentlemen. Another good one here. We've got the Philadelphia 76ers going into Boston and taking on the Celtics. Injury list. Y'all already know. That's what I'm going to be doing all day, and everything on the show is giving you guys the updated injuries. Out for the Philadelphia 76ers, Trendon Watford, Jared McCain, and Paul George. For the Celtics, it's kind of funny that they list Jason Tatum. He's going to be a permanent staple this year on that injury list. You don't need to put him there. It's the same as Damian Lillard, that the Blazers are listing him as out. Like we know. You don't need to be tweeting out and putting all those reports. We know that they will not be there for the bulk of the year. But no Tatum, as we know. And game time decision, true questionable for Jaylen Brown. That's a big one. So another thing I have up here, if you guys, I go off Underdog injury reports quite frequently. They posted a breakdown of every single game, the true questionables, probables, everything with the injuries. So I'm going to pull that up here. And as we go through these games, I'm going to go what they're saying. But JD, I'm going to kick it over to you. We have the Celtics. We have the 76ers. What do you like?
This is the game I really have the least amount on. This is the game I really want to watch and actually get a feel, especially as far as this Celtics side. There's what I really want to see. As far as this line, it is up to actually 3.5. That kind of makes me think Brown plays.
It's up to 4 now, 4 in FanDuel.
It's up to 4. Okay. There's the line's kind of already telling you, like, actually, Brown's going to be in. The 76ers, as far as in the preseason, did look good. But that is the preseason. So you can only take so much from that. But this Philly team, they could be fun to watch, man. They
could.
This team really could be a fun team to watch.
So this is another. No, but they definitely could.
Right. So, like I said, for me, like just like all around here, this is a game that I just want to get info from. I don't really feel good, especially at 4 now. I mean, if this keeps going up, I mean, like I would be way more likely to actually go on the 76er side here.
I get that.
But yeah, for me, this is going to be a stay away. As far as actually Simons, I do think this could be a good game for him.
I agree.
As far as his props go, that would be the only close thing that I would actually play here.
I don't mind that at all. I'm going to be on the Celtics here, guys, and it's going to be a big play for me. I think they have a big performance. I think this team is going to be just fine in the regular season. It's the playoffs where they will not have Jason Tatum. I think that's going to bite them in the ass. But this team is deep. They have a lot of role players that can make shots. I'm going to be on the Celtics quite frequently this year, as I think they're going to be undervalued, and that starts today. Give me the Celtics -4. Jefe?
I got nothing official here. I don't know what either of these teams are, but I'll roll with the Sixers with the points. It's rare you see Embiid play preseason games, and I think that says that he's a hungry individual this year, and he kind of feels embarrassed. And when a really good player feels embarrassed, they tend to push themselves. I can see him doing that. I also think Edgecombe is going to actually be pretty solid.
He's a dog. He's a dog.
When McCain comes back, they got a good little young nucleus, and Maxi's just going to continue, growing into his own as one of the elite point guards in the league. It's really just their bench right now that is just very desolate without PG, without McCain. And I mean, it's literally just like Kelly Oubre, and I forgot what else they signed.
Philly?
Yeah. I don't know why Kelly Oubre is the only person that's coming in my head.
No,
they signed Quentin Grimes back. That's nothing special.
Jabari Walker.
Nothing special.
What if I told you they have a Jefe favorite on the team? What if I told you there's a rookie, undrafted?
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah, they have.
Do you know who?
Yeah.
That's a Jefe favorite. You think he's going to be a factor for this team?
Yeah, he's going to be on the fucking G.
Thomas, yes, they will still win ball games. Breaking news: Darren Waller has been officially placed in the IR. Welcome back to the NFL for a couple weeks, and he is back on for the year. So hopefully he'll be able to get back, but did want to drop that in there. I think the Celtics team's going to be good. I really do. Jefe, how do you feel about the 76ers this season for their potential?
I would be doing myself wrong and the viewers wrong and you all wrong if I said I knew. Their success, or rather lack of, is going to come from one place and one place only: health. And it's been that way for the last 3 years. I don't have high hopes for Paul George. I think he is just flat out over the hill. But I do think Embiid can have a healthy year. And if he's healthy, this team will be just fine.
I think that's a good point. Do you really think he's going to be healthy? I don't. He's never shown us the ability to stay healthy. And it's kind of funny. I was just looking at the Embiid contract, and man, does the success of Philly all rely on the health of Joel Embiid? You take a look here. Joel Embiid is worth 35% of their entire cap this year. He's making $58 million. Next year, he is worth 36% of their cap, making $63 million. And the following year, he's 38% of their team cap, making $69 million. When you pay a player like that, he needs to be a top 5 player in the league, and there can't be any questions about it. He needs to be on the court frequently and producing, or else you don't have the capital to add other pieces to your team for long-term success. And it all comes down to the health of Joel Embiid for me, for the Philadelphia team. And I think that's really the deciding factor of if this team's going to be good over the last couple of years. If he stayed healthy, they're a good team. If he gets hurt and isn't at full potential, even if he's playing banged up, they're not the same caliber of team. And I think this year all comes down to that again. Anyone have anything else to add to this game before we get to our last breakdown of the day?
No, sir.
No.
We're flying today, boys. We're flying. Final breakdown of the day. We're going to Dallas, where we have a couple rookies showing off in this one. We have the Spurs. We have the Mavs. Injury report. Quite a lot. The Spurs are missing Kelly Olynyk, Lindy Waters, De'Aaron Fox, and Jeremy Sochan. All out. For the Mavs, they're missing Daniel Gafford's a true game time decision. He's listed as a questionable, so we still do not know. And already rolled out are 2 guards for them, Dante Exum and star Kyrie Irving. Jefe.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we knew that.
Jefe, over to you. What do you got?
I
agree, Thomas. What a waste.
The Mavs have a chance to be to be really solid. They quietly in the offseason, I think, got themselves a good bench. Caleb Martin, Najee Marshall, Dwight Powell, D'Angelo Russell as the starting point guard now, but eventually back up when Kyrie comes back. Max Christie, the other Nemhart, Ryan. And starting lineup, I think I'm looking for Derek Lively to take a step up. Klay Thompson needs to show me that he's not aging. PJ Washington has to show me that he's worthy of the contract that they gave him. And Anthony Davis must stay healthy.
Yeah.
All that is me not even talking about the number one pick in the draft, and that's Cooper Flagg, which is still beside myself that he's on this team. This team has a chance to be solid, but I am a humongous believer that this is the year that Victor Wembanyama just goes nuclear on the league.
Yeah.
To be quite honest.
Yeah. I'm with that, by the way. I am with that.
And I think he's going to be virtually next to impossible to stop. What that means for Spurs win-losses, I'm not positive. But I think tonight, I like the Spurs on the road here, on the money line, plus 115 odds.
You like the Spurs on the money line?
I do.
Interesting. You're believing in the Harper story. I mean, we have the number one pick versus the number two pick in this game. It's a great game. A lot of storylines in this one.
It's not that I'm not believing in the Harper story. I listen, dude. Stephen Castle was the rookie of the year last year. Like, they're going to be fine without De'Aaron Fox for a little bit, even when Fox comes back.
I agree.
They just have so many playmakers. Devin Vassell is not a nobody, and like he's
Correct.
Basically like a sixth man. Harrison Barnes, serviceable at 33 years old, still putting up points.
Okay.
They have good centers behind Wembanyama and Biyombo and Olynyk, and Keldon Johnson, solid player too.
Keldon can play as well.
Solid. Jeremy Shohan, which is one of the rookies that did not get the extension, versus all the rookies that did from that 22 draft class. He knows exactly what time it is, baby. It's bet on yourself time. And I don't think he's an amazing player, but maybe he could show up and be that two-way that they needed. But none of that crap matters. It's all about Wemby.
Correct. And you know what the good news is for a guy like Jeremy Sochan? Even if you are not a great NBA player, you can enjoy a 4-year, $100 million contract if you're serviceable. All you got to be is serviceable with the money they're paying out in the NBA. I'm going to be on the Mavs in the money line here, guys, at minus 145. I think the Cooper Flagg show starts off hot, and they get a big win tonight. Give me the Mavs in the money line, minus 145. This game feels to me like the Warriors game last night. Basically the same line. I think at home, the Mavs will get it done. JD, over to you before we get into an exciting new announcement.
Yeah, I think the only reason you're getting this line here is because during the preseason, the Spurs looked really good.
Yeah.
They just looked really good. So I think that's the only reason you're getting this line here. I think this line is very far off. I think the Mavs should be favored by 5 or 6 here. As far as actually Wemby goes, yes, he is amazing. He's great. But what team, as far as their makeup, what is a team that is more suited to actually slow him down? And actually, I think that's this Mavs team.
Yeah.
So yes, tonight, of course, like he's like still going to go off. Yes,
Of course.
but I do think that they can slow him down some, and especially right now to start the season. Who else? Like, what else on the Spurs team? Like, who else do they really have?
It's going to take time. It's going to take time. And a lot of the new pieces, like we said, Kelly Olynyk, Lindy Waters, Sochan, they have a lot of pieces that are going to be very important to this team not playing tonight.
Yes. So tonight, yes, I am. This actually is a play that I've already sent out. I'm actually taking the spread here because, like I said, I really think that this line should actually be between 5 and 6. And honestly, I just looked at it. I hadn't looked at it because I thought it was going to be too high. But you can get Cooper Flagg PRAs at 26.5. I am going to add that.
That makes me a little scary because the rim is going to be closed tonight. If you catch my drift, he's going to have to be creative tonight. It's going to be a shooting game. The key to beating the Spurs is you can't go inside if Wemby's there. He's just too big, too good, the best rim protector, honestly, in my lifetime, and he's only been in the league a couple of years, I've ever seen. He's just he could barely lift his arm, and he's covering the whole basket, can make a block. So that would scare me a little, JD, on the Cooper Flagg, only because the matchup.
Now that I'm thinking about it, the best thing to happen here is for him to not hit that to like night. And then the books over the next couple games, they won't really go up a lot higher than that. But against most other teams, I think he's going to like clear way over that.
Yeah.
And actually, like, you could be looking back at this line and being like, damn, I can't believe that they gave us that.
I agree.
But no, for tonight, I definitely understand what you're saying. This actually may be a layoff spot there. And
That's what I'm thinking.
And just kind of hope that he does not hit that.
Yeah, and the next game, you'll get a really good odds on that. That's
Yes.
how I would play it, JD. I see it like how you do in that regard. It's just tough going up against Wemby in that spot. In your first career game, he's never gone up against anyone like Wemby in the paint. That is going to take some time, especially in the first half, to get adjusted to. All right, fellas. Well, we have a couple exciting new things that we need to debut. JD, I need you to at first put that on the screen for me. And guys, fantastic news. We are very excited that the show is now sponsored by BetQL. BetQL is the app that has over 300,000 bettors trust. JD, I'm going to kick it back over to you to give a little more information about our exciting partnership with BetQL.
Yeah, man. We are definitely excited here. Let me get these comments off the screen here so we can actually show everybody. Get machines here. But guys, BetQL, it's so much stuff. As far as tools go, there are so many things here. So we're just going to kind of just blindly go over some of them here, just kind of show you how things work. So we are on the NBA tab, which you see they have every sport here. But here's some things you can do for NBA. So as far as the model bets goes, we're just going to click on that. And like tonight, so as far as their model goes, which they've been using now for actually years, they have a 5-star play here. You see on the Kings at actually +4. They really like that. But then you can see bet analysis here. Click on that. Then it shows you exactly what their breakdown is. Where it shows they have the Kings actually favored here. Actually 117 to 114 and a half. It shows you like as far as the matchups go. Shows you the first half score. So it gives you a full breakdown, guys. It actually loves the Knicks, guys.
There we go.
FA, there you go. It has the Knicks winning 117 to 114.
All right. I'll take that.
Can you imagine?
So, yeah. So that's stuff you can do for, like I said, and these are all spreads, but you can go over here, click this, and as far as the total goes. So as far as the totals it likes the most tonight is the Clippers Jazz over and the Pelicans Grizzlies over. Those are all 4-star plays. Matter of fact, the Spurs and Mavs over, 4-star play. And like I said, you can click on that, see exactly where they have it at. So yeah, like I said, a lot of stuff that you can do there.
And we'll be going over a lot more of it too. There's so much information here that we can't give you guys everything in one day, but we're so excited to be sharing this going forward with you guys.
Yeah, just really quick, one other thing is actually player props, because it's just really cool. You can do this by game, and they come up here and they show you what like book. So as far as actually Colin Sexton tonight, this one just jumps out. It's a 5-star play. You play him over actually 1.5 made threes at +153. So it's saying tonight that is a great play. And the thing is, as far as with DraftKings, if you have a DraftKings account, you can literally click bet now, and it's going to take you right to DraftKings and take you right to that certain bet.
Yep.
But yeah, you can scroll here. There's, like I said, tons of plays here, and then it actually gives you the reasons why. So yeah, guys, like I said, we're definitely going to be spending quite a bit more time on actually this. They have trending plays and just all kinds of stuff. So, but yes, that'll be. I see Jefe's gone now.
He is
watching. Jefe's gone. Okay. Yeah, guys, just the tools are awesome. Then, like I said, there's just so many tools there. And
we'll be going over all of them going in the future. We're very excited to be partnered with BetQL. Fantastic company, and make sure you guys do check them out. I'm super excited the more we get into them and show you all the benefits you guys can get from BetQL.
And you can get 15% off of any purchase there using promo code. Make sure I have it right.
I believe it was GetBet4.
Yes, GetBet4. That is the number 4. GetBet4. As far as in YouTube, as far as the links are actually right here below us. And if you're on Twitter, the link is there also.
There we go. Well, JD, from one to another, baby. We're going to our best bets of the day for Wednesday, October 22nd. I did it a little early, JD. Oh, wait. That's the recap. That is so not what we're fucking doing. Are you ready for me to do the thing,
yes,
JD?
Let's
do it. That's why you didn't put it on. Best bets for today, Wednesday, October 22nd. As you guys know, Best Bets is not just brought to you by the two of us on this panel and Jefe, which shout out Jefe. He didn't have an appointment today. He gave us every minute he possibly could, so we appreciate him for doing that. But Best Bets, like I said, is not just brought to you by the guys on the show. It is proudly sponsored by Funded Stake. Funded Stake is a fantastic company where you can take one of their challenges and get funded to use their cash and keep a portion of the returns. JD, we're going to kick it over to your cousin Derek to have a few more words about Funded Stake.
FundedStake.io, the ultimate platform for sports traders looking to unlock their potential without risking their own money. We're here to help you transform your sports betting skills into a profitable and sustainable business. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, Funded Stake gives you the tools and capital to scale your success. Here's how it works. 1. Choose your account. Pick an account size that fits your needs, starting from $1,000 all the way up to $50,000. Your journey starts here. 2. Take the challenge. Hit the profit target while sticking to our risk management rules. For example, with a $10,000 account, aim for $3,300 in profit, place a minimum of 25 sports bets, and maintain the required daily and total loss limits. 3. Get funded. Once you pass the challenge, we'll provide the capital for you to trade. You can keep up to 80% of your profits while we take on all the financial risks. At FundedStake.io, you'll benefit from a fully personalized dashboard where you can monitor your trades, track your challenge progress, and place real-time bets on all major sports leagues. Our platform is built for transparency, ease of use, and performance. With FundedStake.io, you can focus on winning and scaling your success while we cover the risks. No financial stress, just growth and profits. FundedStake.io. Bet smarter, scale faster, win bigger.
Bet smarter.
Scale faster.
Win bigger.
Bigger.
JD, throw it up on the screen. Let's go through our best bets of the day for Wednesday, October 22nd. I'll go first while you're pulling it up, JD.
Hang on. We got to do something, though, before I pull it up. Because they have a promo. They have a big promo, guys.
Ooh.
Basketball is back, and the NBA starts here. You can use the code. You can see it there. Hallow30 BOGO. You get 30% off any account there. Plus, you get another account free, guys. That's the best deal that they'll do.
No. You got to move it the other way. You got to be LeBron James. Like right now, I'm Steph Curry. You see how my shoulders go? Yeah. Yes. I've never felt so attractive.
But guys, yeah, this is a great deal. I do know that actually a bunch of people went ahead and did this as far as actually yesterday. But it's a great time to get signed up for Funded Stake there. And now I will pull up Funded Stake.
Celtics.
Oh shit! Going with
I'm gonna
Celtics.
keep screaming at you, Celtics, until you put it in for me. Okay. The song fucking bangs, by the way.
Yes, love this song.
I'm gonna miss this song. A little teaser for the people.
I don't miss it.
Yeah, I think you missed it. It's right there. Minus 3.5 at minus 115.
Minus 3.5, minus 1.
Yes, sir.
I think everybody knows where I'm going to be going on this slate.
Knicks money line.
The Cavs were close, but I have to go with the Cavs. I do think we are getting an ultimately very cheap price here on them.
I'm with you, brother.
As far as the money line, guys, you could take it here, but like I said, I really think there's enough value where I would just rather play them here. So I'm going to take them that minus 2.5 or minus 112.
And I will be the money line guy. Well, JD, we've covered the NBA. All we have to do now is
let's fucking win.
Let's fucking win. JD, anything else for the people before we get the fuck out of here today?
No, I think that's it, man. Just hope,
guys.
I just hope that everybody has a great day.
I hope everyone has a great day. Enjoy the first mega slate of NBA. Tonight's the first night that feels like NBA is back. Make sure you tune in tomorrow because we have a massive college football show. JD, it's always a pleasure, brother. I could speak for Jefe as well. Always love being on here with the two of you guys. And we'll see everyone tomorrow. And as we say, JD, peace out, brother.
Later, guys.